Hello friends, welcome back to more RimWorld. My name is Tobel. The disposal unit is here. The disposal unit named Giles 140 has arrived. Hi Giles. What a wonderful disposal unit you are. You're a male T1 android. You are a trader, but you're a robot, right? So, I mean, no matter what your stats are, you work all the time. How hard would it be to recruit you? You would need 3 friends to recruit you. You know what, guys? I think we can make room in our hearts and our homes for another robot friends. And honestly, it might give Popo, ooh, a little bit of loving over here. I should probably put a censored sign up. It would give Popo someone to chat with, more of, you know, along his own speed. Does Giles have hair? Oh, is it like a little sack of something? For a second, it looked like he had like a brown hair when he was going in this direction. So you have no guest beds. Oh, well, really? You don't even sleep, dude. All right. I'd kind of forgotten about this section down here. Let's put a couple things in this episode. I wanted to work on getting our harvest in, which we have. Oh, actually, Popo's done a great job of hauling everything in. So that's all taken care of. Actually, Popo's probably, yep, he's bringing that steel in right now as well. So we should have more steel to work with very soon. And I think the first thing we'll do is probably put down the electric smelter, which is going to help us do more smelting of more steel, etc., etc. I still like this area for a workshop. I don't know if I like the way I laid it out. Oh, you know why I did this? That's right. I saw a pretty neat little design in someone else's stream or another playthrough or something, and they really had an interesting layout where it was like, say, everything was tucked together, very, very tight. And I think it was designed so that you had things like this, right? So you'd have the tool cabinet, which would be like right in the middle or something like that, and it would give a bonus to the 2 nearby machines or something of that nature. I don't exactly know how they work offhand. It's 2, right? It's nearby workbench. 1 can supply 2 tool cabinets. 1 workbench can use up to 2 tool cabinets. Okay, so we could just throw a bunch of tool cabinets in the back here. Would be kind of cool. Let's see, smithing cabinet increases the work speed when placed near a smithy. 1 workbench links up to 2 smithy cabinets. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's right. These are all the cabinets that we talked about earlier. Tool cabinet and stuff like that. I like that it's more specialized, though. This is under Vanilla Furniture Expanded Production Mod. Tailor cabinet. Oh, so we can put the tailor cabinet here. Oh, I really like this idea, though. I know it's not the best use of space, but I almost want to do this just to give kind of more of a real feel for our, like it's a design area. Okay, let's do this. Let's do cancel. Let's, no, not uninstall. Cancel that. Reinstall here. Aw. And then what if we go back into, how much was that? 100 steel each? Oof. That's a bit of an oofer. Barber's table. Restyling hair and beards. That's really cool. So the tailoring cabinet could fit like here in the corner or something like that. All right, I might do that down the road. I probably won't build those just yet because it is going to use up a lot of materials. So leather is going to be over here for clothing. Let's go into production and see what else we need to put in here. Tailoring stuff we've got. Was this an electric tailoring or wooden? It's a hand tailor bench. So honestly, let's probably just do this. Just cancel that and go ahead and just build the electric tailoring. We'll throw that down right here. We'll get, we've got steel coming. We've got components and we'll have wood. Simple research bench we have done. Fueled stove, yada yada. Crematorium. We could in fact put the crematorium down. We don't have the blocks for it just yet though. Electric butcher, fueled smelter, electric stone. Ooh, this is kind of cool. Electric stone cutter's table might make that process a lot faster actually. Let's throw that in here because I am going to consider putting most of my chunks and whatnot in this general area. In fact, let's do all the chunks in the bottom and we'll kind of put this over here. And then other items will be up towards the top. I'll redo that in just a minute. And then the electric smelter we'll just throw over here on the side. Okay, fair enough. We'll get those down and in the way. I think we're missing a lot of other stuff until we get that technology done. Speaking of technology, where's Kiffy at? What are you up to, buddy? My good friend Kiff, you are doing well. She's feeling pretty happy, it looks like. She does go down a lot. Oh, wow. The love session between her and Jackson apparently made that mood go way, way up there. Really nicely done. Had some amazing love. Opinion of her lover. Ate exotic ingredients. What was that? Milk? Does it tell you what they ate? Such flavor. Such exquisite mouthfeel. All right, so Kif is quite happy. Hopefully he'll get into, or sorry, she'll get into the research very soon. Still trying to tend to Verity. You know, I never did actually check on Verity's health. Yeah, you're fine. You're just healing up. Honestly, Verity, you could get up right now if you wanted to. It's not that big of a deal. Popo has a shoot frenzy, which is great, except we don't have any ammunition. And then we also have, wow, 3 bionic legs for 1,200 patch leather. What is patch leather? Is that, is that a combined leather? That almost seems like a combined leather. Yes, make patch leather. A weak textile created by cutting up and sewing together various types of leathers. Regardless of what kind of leather it's used to create, it's, okay. So, is it 50 to 50? 50 ingredients equals 50 patch leather? I don't think we have enough ingredients here, no matter what, to make this. We do have 700 sauropod leather from when we had our lovely friend come through. But even so, even with that, I don't think we're going to be able to make the amount of leather we need. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, though, just for funsies. We'll go ahead and just do 1 single patch leather. I'm curious to see what the relationship is. If we use 50 of ingredient, if it doubles it, then yes, we could absolutely do that deal. But if it doesn't, we'll probably be in not that great of a spot for it. So, meanwhile, let's clean up a couple things here. Let's go ahead and say zones. I want to clear some zones up. Okay, copy settings, paste settings, no problem. Delete this zone, shrink this zone from here, and then expand this zone over to here. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do, what I'm trying to do is just have our general stockpile, kind of a catch-all stockpile for everything here. And then we're going to do our chunks down here, and then we'll probably put another stockpile here once we have our bricks. We also will need power. So now that we're going to start having more steel. Where did that giant chunk of steel go? Are you carrying it, Popo? Is it like in your inventory? Hang on a minute. Popo had like 700 steel. Did it all disappear into like 1 mega project? 60 steel here. Popo, did you drop the steel somewhere, buddy? Did you... 170, that needs 50. I don't think I had a massive project that required like 1,000 steel to it. But who knows? Maybe I did. By the way, is it still freezing in this room? Yes, it is. Cool. So it's still very, very cold in there. Where the heck did the steel go? It was, he was carrying it down from here. Oh, you know what I can do? I think I can look over here. It would be under a manufactured item. Ruh-roh. Guys, what did I do with that steel? Was it invisible steel? Was it pretend steel? It still says there's 700 steel around here somewhere. Is someone randomly carrying it around? I'm so very confused. Esposito, do you have a bunch of steel junk in your trunk? Popo? Are you sure you're not hiding it somewhere? I'm so very confused. There it is. No, that's bricks. Well, shoot. Now I'm super screwed. I guess we'll find it when we find it. There's 47 here. The game still thinks that there's 700 steel somewhere out in the wilderness. And I have no idea. I think he was walking up this way. And it's still right here. Okay, so apparently, it's so much that he probably can only carry so much at a time. That would make sense. So he maybe just brought like 1 chunk over. So I guess we'll have to wait for a while for that to get delivered. Kif has leveled up to 12 in social. How's Green doing, by the way? I haven't checked on Green in a hot minute. He should be really low. Yeah, 3.3. So he should be able to get recruited here soon. And in preparation for him, we should throw down another house. In fact, can't we have... sorry, isn't there a blueprint thing somewhere? Which mod was that? I thought it was its own tab, but I could be incorrect. I don't see anything like that. Tenants, by the way, this is kind of cool. You can pretty much set everything where they're at, where they stay at and whatnot. I don't see anything regarding blueprints. I really thought there was a blueprint thing. Zone, furniture. There's no blueprint whatsoever, huh? All right. So I guess we will. That's a bummer that mod is not in here. That's actually a really, really useful mod when you just want to make an exact replica, pretty much, of what you've got right now in, one place. Hey, contact with Esposito is concluded, and a full payment of 450 silver will be delivered. That's really cool, actually. So Esposito, I guess, was happy enough with their stay, so they're going to be paying us for that. And what I'm going to do now is actually throw in... I don't know if our visitors will need a double bed or not. Let's throw down a single bed for the moment. You know what? Hang on. How much more wood is that? it's double the wood, but we have tons of wood around us. Let's just throw down a double bed. These are going to be two little guest rooms, and I'll throw some stuff in here to make it feel like an actual guest room and whatnot. So an end table or something like that, some other entertainment stuff in here eventually. And this is going to be our guest bedroom where our tenants will stay at. And I wonder, tenants, manage the areas. I guess we could say something like, this is going to be tenant housing, and then we can make a new area called tenant accessible. I mean, you kind of want to do home. You know what I mean? Like, you'd want to let them roam pretty much everywhere you'd have the place. I guess we just wouldn't have those bedrooms there. Is there any way to say this is where a tenant can stay? No, not quite. So it really would have to be controlled by zones. So I suppose we could make a new zone that covers everything except for the housing of our people. And that way the tenants can move kind of wherever they want. That might be the better way to do it. So zone, expand. Oh, school area. I forgot all about kids. Oh, hey, no one's pregnant yet. I don't think. Kif, you're not pregnant, are you? Health? No, you're not. No, that's your other stuff. Health is over here. Okay, you're not pregnant. You are, though, fertile. So there is a chance, there is a possibility that Kif and Jackson will have a beautiful baby child at some point. Baby boy, baby girl, baby genius for sure, though. There it is. Sorry, it's under expand allowed area. So tenant housing is going to be right here. And then tenant accessible will pretty much be everything except for our main housing zone. So we'll have, like, they'll be able to come over here. They'll be able to, you know, work the fields to help out with the fields. They can come over here to our science directorate and I guess do whatever they want to do in the science area. Probably keep them out of the laboratory. This is actually kind of cool. It gives them like this, you know, you have a level 1 access or something like that. So there we go. They can kind of visit everywhere except for where our people will eat and sleep. Okay, future tenants, my friends, we are ready for you. We need more wood to get chopped down pretty soon. Potatoes are almost done. So our people are going to be very, very busy coming up. I think everyone is still set, yeah, very high on the growing thing. We just don't have the bodies right now. We need more bodies. So green, we need to get working on that. Oh, did our visitor leave, by the way? Oh, there's Giles right there. Or Giles. Giles, how are you doing in terms of your social stuff? Guest, here it is. Enough friends to recruit 1 out of 2. So yeah, if we keep chatting with Giles, I think we'll be okay. He's a little grumpy because we don't have a place for him to sleep. And I thought we talked about this. Why don't we do this? Let's set up an area for mining. Let's clear that, kind of make this even a little bit. And this is going to be the inn back here. And I'm going to give enough room. We can do planning, right? Planning back here. So we're going to have a little bit of a gap. We'll say this is the bathroom edge. I mean, I think I wanted to have everyone have their own little bathroom. How deep is that bathroom going to be? Like a bath, okay, so basically 2 off the back of the house. Instead of just, let's see, 3 total instead of 2 total. That'll be the new bathroom space. So pretty much back to back would be here. Double walls wouldn't be terrible because then they're going to be preventing any air from going out. Although if it's housing, it's basically a housing against housing. It's not going to hurt too much because you're sharing temperature between. Okay, so we're going to have, this is the main back wall. Sorry, I'm kind of like thinking more of this out in my head than I am talking, so it's not making sense. And then we'll have another housing zone. So here, this is going to be the bathroom. And then we'll have, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deep. And then here, what I'm planning with this is just our next housing zone. For more, if we happen to have more than, these areas would allow, then we're going to have 1 more space for houses. And then we'll have a bit of a gap, kind of a 2-3 wide road. And then this over here will be our inn. This is what I was trying to get to at some point, was to make an inn or to plan out an inn for any of our visitors. So we'll have, an area where they can rest, an area where they can shop, etc., etc. We will have to do a bit more mining in order to get this cleared out, but that's no big deal at all. So we'll plan for that now, and we'll start kind of getting into it a little bit later on. Lots of plans ahead, just not a lot of people available right now to do all the work. So let's remove the plans because it's ugly. Here we go. All set. Oh my goodness. So potatoes are done soon. We have not quite planted all the wheat. We can grow for up till the 6th of April, May. And we are at the 8th of December. Yeah, sure, you guys are completely safe. Come on and visit. A group from South Bootium Pact has arrived. Hello, friends. Are you all robots? You're very pale. Are you a vampire? Lindy Bus. Intellectual, medical, animal training. Ike? Or Ick? IK? Pretty generic stuff here. Annie as well, older. And wasn't there a robot in the lead of this group? Ah, you are super freaking fast. Your unit. And you have Brawler, Slothful, a Sedentary. Really? You are super freaking quick, though. That's really funny. He's sedentary, but apparently even sedentary means he moves, like, at the speed of light. All right. So I'm going to let things roll forward for just a bit. Lots of stuff to get done. Oh, farewell, sweet Giles. We knew ye for a very short amount of time. Oh, crap. You can be recruited. So, how do we actually send away? How do you recruit someone? Was it just a right click on them? No, I think it was an interaction only. It might have been an interaction in the guest thing when they were still a guest. Force recruit. We didn't want to force recruit them. How do you actually do a recruiting? Oh, I think it's random. I think at a certain point, if you're chatting with them, they may just decide to join your faction. It's been a while since we have a normal recruit. All right, so another beautiful day. Kif is still trying to recruit Green, who should be very, very close, I think, to getting to that 0 limit. Yep, 0.2 resistance. So the next time Kif chats with Green, I think they're going to be recruited, or at least they'll be broken and ready for recruiting. Kif, you are socializing with everyone. Man, maybe that's not the best thing to do for the person who's doing the research. I didn't realize they talk with every single guest in our entire place. What else are you doing right now? You're going to build friendships between Ike and Annie. You know, I don't know. I mean, you could do that every so often. Who else has social stuff? Nobody else but Kif has any social stuff at all. Oh, that's a bit rough. I'll tell you what, why don't we see if Bairdy can start trying? And even if he fails, he'll learn over time. Harvesting potato plant. Okay, Kif, you know what? You really need to work on research for a bit. So let's put you back on research. Let's take growing off, make that like a 3rd priority level. And we need this research done like sooner than later. So you're still trying to socialize too, dang it. Entertain to 2 as well. It's funny, wait a minute, why? Hang on, now why aren't you researching anything whatsoever? We didn't break the research bench, did we? You are cutting plants, why? Oh, because I have something else at a 2. Okay, there we go. I think I finally just unscrewed it. There we go, Kif is back, working hard. She's gonna fix up our research problem because we need to get over to gunsmithing pretty quickly. We don't have any ammunition right now, and we're still early game, so it's not like we're gonna get overwhelmed, and I think we can always melee if we need to. But, I do want to make sure that we don't get kind of caught off guard. Right, what else is Jackson up to? Jackson is busy making a ton of meals. Now, he's making simple meals and potage. He's making potage as well. Fine meal, simple meals. We must have found the potage. I'm sorry, guys, and I don't really know how to, I keep pronouncing it 2 ways. Someone will tell me. You're making a bunch of food. We really need you to do a little bit of farming over than making the meals right now, because we actually have a lot of things that are pretty much ready for harvest. So Jackson's going to go up north, and hey, there we go. Oh, Bairdy out of nowhere broke the resistance of Green. Even though he's completely unskilled in socializing, he was able to break him down a little bit. What if we manually tell Kif to recruit? No, restrain, cleaning, and okay, so it's a timer, right? It's only going to be available after so many hours. So we'll let that try to happen naturally. Meanwhile, Jackson, I think, will be... Where'd you go, Jackson? You're going to be doing your harvesting. Lovely. And yeah, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. I want to try to get this harvest in sooner than later. It's just that there's so much to do. We're really just lacking the bodies for it. Popo, what are you up to, my friend? You are hauling taters over to the tater zone. We still have not managed to get all this steel yet either. There's like that massive pile of steel outside. I've got Popo doing collecting, but like there's a ton of stuff he has to do. Can we replace your legs with like super fancy Popo legs? Gathering potatoes, hauling to inventory. How much are you gathering at once? Okay, you are picking up a ton of them, which is pretty helpful. I could have everyone do harvesting for a bit, or kind of everyone harvest and then everyone carry stuff in. I guess we'll see. We'll let this run for a little bit longer. I really do, I'm happy as long as Kip's on research, though. I think we're making progress. We need to work on getting that done. Hey, there we go. Our smelter was done at some point. So we can do, there we go, forge 500 iron into steel, etc., etc. So that's going to be in pretty good shape, and we should be able to get weapons up pretty quickly after this. So research is almost finished with machining. What are you up to, Verity? Oh, there you go. You can apparently carry 450 steel at once. Or not. How much can you carry? I can't even tell what they've got in their hands, actually. Hauling 43. Oh, you only took 43 needed to make something. That's fair. Hey, Verity has cracked the last bit of resistance, and Green is now one of us. Wonderful, and you're naked. So welcome, Green. You are Peacemaker. What is Peacemaker? You can't stand to see other people fighting. Always try to persuade others to put aside their differences. Ascetic. So I think your bedroom just has to be basic, which is very, very helpful. And you're nimble. Well, that's actually really, really cool. Let's take a look at the work tree and fix up a couple things. Right away, you are now the new animal handler. Congratulations. Yeah. Congratulations. And we're also gonna, God, you can do a lot of stuff. You're kind of okay with smithing and stuff. We might put you on those duties for a bit. Take that off of Popo. Actually, if you wouldn't mind practicing your tailoring, we could use a couple of outfits ready to go. Crafting, we'll leave that off for the moment. Guarding, we don't have anyone really doing guarding either. So you're going to be primarily doing the handling right now. We'll not do the hunting until we get more weapons. Would, of course, like to help someone help with plant cutting, growing, and stuff like that. And really, why don't we just do a little hauling and cleaning? Wouldn't hurt as well. So we'll get that set up for the moment. We'll see how kind of Green fits in. And do you have any health problems? Nope. You are a human. You are a male. Are you grumpy about being naked? Dark, sweaty, and naked. Well, you're no longer dark, but you're going to work on clothing for a bit. So let's make a couple of shirts, since you need one as well. Make a pair of pants. And look at that. You're immediately going to work. I'm so proud. We got someone who can work hard for us. I'm really excited. By the way, we are in the middle of a solar flare. So unfortunately, I'm kind of bummed that I think we're about to lose a crap ton of meat. So I was trying to get to the point of like freezing this room out, but we don't have any wood. So I don't think we're actually going to be able to get the passive coolers down. I also don't think that a passive cooler can really freeze your room. It can only reduce the temperature a little bit. I don't know. Let's see if we can. Let's do this. I really want to try to preserve as much of that meat as possible. So, or can we make? We could try to pump a bunch of these out. Yeah, I really think we're going to actually just lose the meat. Let's do everybody on plant cutting for just a little bit. And you know what? I'm probably going to have to reset a lot of stuff here. Let's get everybody off anything else that they're doing. I want everybody plant cutting for just a minute. Hey, gosh, I can't even speak. Machining research is done. So that means we should move into gunsmithing very soon. Yep, and we also probably, if I go under production now, have a new thing here, right? We've got the machining table, which is lovely. Electric smithy, is this what we have here? This is the smelter. So the electric smithy and the machining table are all going to go in this one little corner here. Cool. We'll get those down the road eventually, but I am excited about getting that. And to recruit, we know about that part, and we are trying to cut down some trees. So as soon as we can cut down some trees and get some wood. Unfortunately, a lot of people have orders to cut down random trees. Oh, God. So what about chopping wood? Do we still have orders to do that? Yes, we do. Here we go. We'll chop wood here. I'm going to cancel the orders. Oh, I guess it's almost done. I had orders to chop a little bit more grass and stuff between the buildings, but I think that's almost finished up. We'll cancel this batch here. And then they should get to normal chopping soonish. Crap. It's going to spoil in like 1 minute. That's a bummer. I don't think we're going to be able to get this going. Let's see if we can quickly work on this cooler. 2 hours. The solar... Oh, the solar flare is ending. We might be able to freeze this right now. Oh my gosh. That is crazy timing. It is cooling down. Let's cancel this stuff. Go out of the room, Jackson. We no longer need you in here. It's still trying to freeze. Spoils in 2 hours. Spoils in 1 hour. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be a photo finish or an oil painting. There we go. And then the temperature is now frozen. Okay. That's going to be funny. I think as Jackson's pulling food out, there's a chance it might spoil as he's got it on the table. But I think by and large, we've just managed to save the last little bit. Whew, okay. Well, that's good. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to finish doing the plant cutting. I want to get some trees cut down. Let's get some wood built up. I think I might use everyone at the same time to do the same thing for at least a day. So we'll do growing. We'll do tree cutting. What else is coming up soon? 89% cotton. Wheat plant's almost done as well. So we'll do growing. We'll do a little bit of cleanup and kind of item delivery. And then we might be able to pretty good spot with our new addition as green. By the way, are you grumpy? Green, are you joining us as upset? You are naked. We talked about that before and you were sweating. Your room was kind of awful for quite a while. What was this? You dropped random syrup. Oh, aren't you naked? Can I ask where you had the syrup? You know what? It's fine. It's better off that I don't know that. There we go. We've got everybody working. Everyone's on cleanup duty right now. We've got the trees cut down that we wanted. We're going to get a little bit of cleanup stuff done. And I think I'd like to try to put down some flooring in a couple of the bedrooms so we've got enough wood. And if we don't, we'll do another kind of a crazy wood cutting session. But I think we're going to be okay. So wood is good. Everyone else is cleaning up. Hey, you over here. You've all been hanging out for quite some time. We also have a male and a female. Are you pregnant by chance? You are, in fact, pregnant. These poor bulls, I think the cows are the only things that have lived long enough to have a child in this entire zone. So, I don't know. Do we want to try to... hey, a button-down shirt was made. Lovely. Do we want to try to kill the predators that are out here? Like the warg? Maybe it wouldn't be bad to maybe hunt down a warg or something to allow the more peaceful population to grow. Beaver that's dead. A warg is dead. Spoils in 11 hours, 10 hours. God, there's so many animals in here that are dying, though. I want to rescue them. I just want to bring them into our own little area. Don't care about the boomalopes. Don't think we want to raise a herd of boomalopes too much. Another aurochs cow here in the middle of nowhere. I'm trying to see if, what I'm looking on the border here is to see if any new kind of species have made their way into our map. So they'll normally come in along the corner. Hello. You are a sand squid. Well, aren't you just adorable? Sand squids are actually genetically modified creatures that incorporate features from both of those two things. Lovely. Constantly produce a sticky secretion that acts as a powerful fertilizer when mixed with common sand, allowing growths of crops in the middle of the desert. That's actually freaking awesome. Due to balance concerns, the squid will only do this if tamed. Don't want them messing up the whole map. Properly distributed slime around the fields to increase terrain fertility even more. Holy crap, are you serious? That's actually kind of awesome. 1.3 chance to fail. By skill. Who's supposed to be really high in care? I turned all the jobs off, by the way, so I can keep a better eye on everything. Where did it go? Handle. Green is actually really good on this. Okay, here's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to tame this bad boy. How cool would that be if this little dude just ran around and squirted secretions on our farms all day? Doedicurus, which is a giant turtle. It's got a carapace along with... Is that pretty much it? Is it just like a really big armadillo? I think so. It's basically a super armadillo. That's actually awesome. Right, so our cleanup project is almost done. We got to get a couple little spots of blood off our fields would be lovely. And then I'll have everybody growing, delivering. Hey, the patch leather was done. How much patch leather did you make? Here's 50 patch leather. So it's a 1-to-1. Okay, so it's basically, it's a way for you to combine the random little bits of leather you have into just one leather. So that's going to help. I think it's, if you've got like a bigger project and you need to have like, 100 of one type of leather, it wouldn't work if you've got it all split up. So that does make a bit of sense. Speed 4? What in the world? What? What is this? Oh my gosh. Sanitary clothing. This is Spacer Tech Glide Wire Doctor Scrubs. Oh, how cool is this? It actually gives you a buff. Move speed bonus. It also increases all of your medical stats. Well, that's freaking awesome. Who had this, by the way? Kif, let's go ahead and have you wear this. Can we repair this type of gear? How awesome is that? Did it instantly improve your skill? I think it's only going to improve certain things. But that's really, really neat. What mod is that, by the way? This is from the Vanilla Apparel Expanded mod. That's really, really cool. I don't know. Do we want to have it stored, though? Because if Kif is wearing this all the time, she's mostly just going to make it get gross, right? What is this? Is this her outfit? Oh, this was her gear. Oh, did I super buff Kif on accident? Research speed of 10%. The lab coat. Oh, no. I think I actually did this. This is the gear that Kif originally had. I didn't realize that this came with a bunch of awesome stats. You know, it did have a cost with it, though. So that cost was built into our character creation. So I don't think that we cheated all that bad, right? I think we're fine. By the way, I think I'm going to keep cleaning on everyone. Because, you know, if something gets dirty, if 5 people have the cleaning job, they're going to get to it very, very quickly. So let's do that. I'm going to turn everyone on grow for a little bit, as well as hauling, so we can get some stuff moved around in the base. Then I'll probably put the jobs back to normal. All right, friends, thanks so much for joining me for this episode. We got a lot more stuff coming up in the next few episodes. I'd like to get an area done here for the barn, and maybe like an actual barn itself with both ends open. Just somewhere to prep so our animals during the winter don't freeze to death. So I'd like to look at getting the barn done soon. We also want to put down the inn over here at some point. Look at my little sludge factory. Glorious. All the poop all in one cozy spot. Lots of stuff coming up for farming. I'm so excited about all the options we've got in this mod. My only concern is that I'm a little behind on defenses and research. So hopefully we can catch up really soon. Down in the research tree, we are probably going to hit... Oh my god, there's so much stuff in here. We're probably going to hit the item that gives us a research benefit or the increased research production, which I believe is microelectronics up next. And then we'll start going down this tree and picking some pretty fun stuff up. So, thanks for joining me, my friends. I appreciate you guys. You are awesome. Remember to, if you're interested in joining our community, we have a Discord in the link below. And otherwise, I will see you very, very soon in the next episode, friends. Until then, you're awesome. Take care.